Hi everybody, welcome back to Kathy's Quilts. I'm so sorry I've been gone for a year. Last April 26, 2018, I found out that I had a blood clot in my leg, my right leg. Almost lost my leg. The doctor, it was a 7.5 hour surgery. The doctor repaired my leg. And then I was in the ICU for 9 days. I was in rehab for 5.5 weeks. I was gone for about 7 weeks. And then I had to rehab myself on how to walk again and use the walker and things like that. And it seems like when I was getting to where I needed to be, I'd fall and have to start all over again. So I'm now back. I can walk. I worked very hard to get back to where I'm at. I know I've been gone a year, but now I'm ready to come back and do the double Irish chain that we were going to do a year ago. I apologize. I am so sorry. I didn't know when it burst. It was the most horrible feeling I've ever felt. I didn't know what it was. I can't explain the pain that I was going through. I called 911. They came and got me. I was crying. I think I called them at 10 o'clock in the morning, and by 1:30 that afternoon, I was already in surgery. That's how serious it was. The doctor said my leg was going black and he would have to amputate or try to save it. So here's where I'm at, and that's why I've been gone so long, and I apologize. But I'm back now, and I'm ready to get started on the double Irish chain. Thank you for being so patient with me. I really appreciate it. Okay, we're just going to do a little bit of reviewing here because it's been a year. That's a long time. Okay, first thing, the book, the supplies. Okay, we need our 12.5 inch ruler, which is right here. It's called a 12.5 inch square up ruler. You got 12, 12, 12. It's 12.5 square up ruler. Okay. Then we need our 6 by 24 inch ruler, which is the one that we put the glow line tape on at the 2.5, because remember I told you most everything is done in 2.5. So we have our counted over 1, 2, and a 1/2 inch mark right here. All the way down is a 1/2. And that's what most quilting is done on a 2.5 inch. Don't know why, but it is. Okay, then we need our glue, fabric glue. Here it says fabric glue stick. In case you make a mistake, it does work. It does glue your fabric together. We need our rotary cutter. Now remember, these blades are very, very sharp. They will cut, and they will cut deep. I got cut on it not too long ago. So be very, very careful. Our Clover Hera marker, which the seams that we can mark, it's very rough right here. The marker itself is very soft, but right here it's really super rough, kind of like a fabric tracing wheel. You know, kind of like the same thing, only doesn't leave the rough edges like the wheel would leave. It leaves it more smooth, but it does, you know, does work. Our fork pins. Not sure what we're going to use that for, but we will find out as we go along. Okay, those of you that haven't done the 6 by 24 inch ruler, the glow line tape. Glow line tape comes in 3 colors: pink, yellow, orange. Comes in a little package like that. I'm not sure how much it cost. I don't remember. I got it at Quilt in a Day, so I'm not sure. This I got from Little Miss Marker's Quilts. It's Margaret, and I really like it. It's a stiletto and a seam ripper. Heavy duty seam ripper. For those of you that are just starting, you will be making mistakes. Okay, this was $30. I like it. I think it's really cool. However, I know those that are beginning. Here's a stiletto I got at Quilt in a Day. Eleanor Burns uses it all the time. This is just a regular stiletto. Does the trick. You know, the same as that would do. So, and it helps, you know, to move your material through the machine and whatnot. Okay. And then here's the numbered pins for the sections that we're going to do. We're going to number them so we can keep track of what goes where. So I got this at Quilt in a Day also. A lot of stuff you can get at Quilt in a Day. A lot of things you can get at Joann's. But I thought, you know, okay, this, I'm not sure where I got this from, but this is my thread to cut from the machine. I really like it. It's a Christmas style. I think it was Jenny Doan, Missouri Star. This I got at Joann's. Came with the kit. The scissors and whatnot. You need scissors. You're going to need pins. I got two separate kinds of pins. I got these really nice flower pins. They're very long. They're very sharp. They, you know, they're really, really long and really sharp compared to the pearl pins. Not so long, but very sharp. So you see here two different sizes. I like them both. They're you know, I really like these kind of pins. I always have a whole bunch of them, extras and containers and whatnot. Okay, then when we put our sections together by this, we're going to need these. They're called so you come in various sizes. They're big, small, another small one. Somewhere in here is the medium. Maybe not. Okay. I have more that are medium. Like right here. There we go. Medium. So just depends on what size. We'll know as we go further on. I'll be able to let you know. Okay. Okay, the material that we're going to need is remember, we're doing the double Irish chain. Okay, here's your yardage. Depending on if you want to do a wall hanging, a lap, a twin extra long, a full or a queen or a king. Okay, I'm going to be making the queen. So it'll be 7 by 9 and 96 inches by 116 inches. I will need 32 block A, 31 block B. Okay, so what's a block? Okay, a block would be over here. I need block A, block B. Okay, so you follow it. Block A, 3 3/4 yards, 8 2.5 inch strips cut in half. 9 3-inch strips. Okay. Block B. Okay. Center chain, block A. I need 1.5 yards. 18 2.5 inch strips cut in half. Okay. so on and so on. Okay, then I need the easy border, outer chains. This is all optional, how we want to make it. Binding, I mean, depends on the border that we want to use. We could do a 3-inch border, we could do 4-inch, we could do a 6-inch. It just all depends. We can do one that's big enough to do this cute little shamrock in the border. There's so many different things that you can do. Your binding, we need 1 yard or 11 3-inch strips if you cut it by yourself. You can buy binding that's already been binded for you, the color that you need. I have it right here. Quilt is specific because double fold bias tape quilt binding. It is for quilting. This is 3 yards. See, it says only 1 yard. Backing, 10.5 yards. Yeah, that's a pretty big quilt, but that's okay. Batting, 104 inches by 124 inches. Okay, batting is a quilt is the top, batting the backing. It's 3 different. It's like a sandwich: top, middle, bottom. Okay, and then the binding is what goes around the quilt on the outside after you do your border. So you make your top, the double Irish chain, which is somewhere around here, right here. This is your double Irish chain, okay? And then see how they have the border all the way around. This is a 3/9 patch. You have a border, however you want to do the border. This is how they're doing it, so we'll have to do it that way also. And then your binding goes around that. Then your batting. Batting is always 4 inches more than your actual quilt top and your border, all the way around. And then your backing goes like that. So backing, batting, and your quilt top. Okay? And then you're going to baste it and pin it, and well, I'll show you that when we get to that. Okay. So we're going to do a paste up sheet over here, which is what we need. The colors that you chose to do in your quilt. Block A, Block B. Okay. And I'm going to make it on graph paper, the one for myself. I'm going to draw it and put the material I'm going to use. Just a little tiny bit of material, so you know, and you can always refer back to it. Because as we go along, these quilts are going to get very, very big, depending on what size you want. But they will get very, very big as we move along. So for now, I hope you guys all got your books. Oh, here's a seam sew fast. It's a 1/4-inch seam to help you with your machine. Okay, this is my machine. It's a Brothers. Alright, a 1/4 inch for me is right in the middle of where the needle is to here. If you took a tape measure and measured it, it is a 1/4 inch. Exactly. So that's what this is. Like a seam guide telling me you cannot go past that. Because everything, practically, almost everything in quilting is done in 1/4 inch. I mean, and 2.5 inches. So you cut 2.5, you sew a 1/4 inch. It's just what quilting is all about. I've learned over almost everything I've ever done is done like that. So it doesn't matter what kind of machine you have. Any machine will do. A little cheap Singer from Walmart for $79. That'll do. This one I got for Christmas, and it was $129 at Walmart. And it came with this extension table, and you know, it's got so many different designs and stitches and this and that you can use, and it's, I mean, it's really a nice machine for hardly any. $129. I mean, how can you go wrong? I'm not sure if it's still like that, but it is a Brothers, and it is a specific quilting machine. And it even has a ruler down there at the bottom that you can, right here, that tells you. So, anyway, in my next video, I will be showing you how to sort out your material. I'm going to review that too, and then we'll start cutting. So if you go to Joann's, or you can even go online and buy the material. Walmart has it. It depends on what kind of material and what color you want and everything, and how much you need. So you need the book. I got the book at Quilt in a Day. Eleanor Burns, Quilt in a Day. And that's where your directions are. If you need me to, well, we'll get closer in on this right now, that you can get it if you need to print it or whatever, for whatever size you want to do it. We'll get it all in there for you right now until you can actually get the book. That'd be fine. At least you can get your material or order it, and it'll be coming. I'm not going to do anything next weekend because it's Memorial Day, but I will come back the following weekend and we'll start. Okay, well, thank you very much. Please give me a thumbs up. I'm back. I tried hard to get back. I fell like 5 or 6 times and had to start all over again, but I did it. I'm back. I have been trying and working so hard to get back to doing my quilting that I love so much, and back to my Kathy's Quilts. So please give me a thumbs up, please, and subscribe. We're going to have a lot of fun. Thank you very much for watching. See you in a couple weeks. Bye.